Say hi. Want to put your little duck down? Oh, excuse you. Hey everyone, I'm Alice and this is my little son Adam, and today we're going to be doing our 7/8-month update. Last month we skipped the update. We are actually moving out of our condo into a home. As you can see, we're recording in a new place right now. The quality might not be as good because I'm recording with my iPad instead of my camera because I can't seem to find the charger for my camera and the battery died on me earlier. So between the 6th to 7th month developing process, not much has changed. I remember I said he was starting to army crawl, and when he was 7 months old he was actually crawling perfectly on all fours. I remember at 6 months I said that he knows how to stand with support. He'll use the ottoman and like the edges of the couch to kind of like walk around. He doesn't really like being in his walker. I think it's probably just because he wants me to pick him up. When he's sitting, he can actually sit really well. Like, he's not wobbly anymore, and he can like go from standing up to sitting down and crawling around the house. I also noticed that when he was 7 months old, he could no longer fit his 3 to 6 month clothing, and so we started him on the 6 to 9 month clothing. And I remember at 6 months I said that they were a little long for him, but when he was 7 months they fit him almost perfectly. When he turned 7 months old, like exactly, he was actually growing teeth already. I remember around 3 months or so I said that he was teething, and I was wrong because now he is teething. Can you show everybody your teeth? Say So those are his little teeth right there. He's only got 2 at the bottom for right now. His eating habits are still the same. I still feed him like the little baby foods, like the vegetables and fruits. But I think I might go ahead and start giving him solids because he has teeth now. And he's actually drinking less and less milk. It's almost as if he doesn't even want it. Like, I will give him his bottle and he just absolutely won't take it. And throughout the whole day, he will not drink milk until he goes to sleep. So now that he's 8 months, I've noticed that he is really playful, he's very talkative, and now he crawls a lot faster. He actually sleeps less in the day now. Like, he only takes 2 to 3 naps now. His energy levels are skyrocketing while mine is just kind of going the opposite direction. Last time I said it was like, ugh. Uh-oh. He totally just bumped me in the chin. Hi, are you okay? Are you okay? So throughout the day he has about like 4 to 6 wet diapers, and his dirty diapers are like once in the morning and once before his bath time. So in the beginning of March we took him to go get his other half of the flu shot because when he was 6 months they only gave him half. He did pretty good on that. His reaction was kind of late, but he only cried for like 5 seconds and then he stopped. Oh, hi. Who's that, baby? Everything that I give him he kind of just knocks over or throws away, and I'll pick it up and give it to him and he'll throw it away again, but he doesn't laugh at it. Like right now I'm giving him his duck and he's just throwing it on the floor. Hi. Oh, now you think it's funny. You think it's funny? Well, so far this might have to be my favorite stage because he is absolutely adorable, just laughing, giggling all the time. So for this month's topic, I'll be talking about postpartum changes and how I dealt with them. After giving birth, I did have an episiotomy, I believe that's how you say it. And for me, it took about, I believe, 3 to 4 weeks for it to completely heal. I believe that's like the main cause of majority of the pain I was going through. For like the first 2 months, I was in a lot of pain and I was really cold all the time. And also after giving birth, women do, have vaginal bleeding, and my vaginal bleeding also like lasted for about 3 to 4 weeks. For me, I really had like a lot of bleeding. It was heavy, and And typically when I'm on my period, my blood flow isn't even that heavy. And oh, excuse you. Oh, you farted! For me, it was really hard to get up and to lay down and to use the restroom or do anything. Like, all I wanted to do was lay down. You're supposed to take really good care of your perineum, and you have to constantly wash it. They had me use like this pain relief spray along with like Tux pads, I believe that's what it's called. And you know, you have to wash it every single time you use the restroom. No baths, no tampons. Fast forward to my 6-week postpartum checkup with my OB. Everything looked good, and because I was still having a little bit pain and like my stitches weren't completely gone, she prescribed me like 3 kind of antibiotics. I'm just gonna go back for a little bit. At the hospital, I chose to bottle feed him, and I really don't know why I went with that decision. I was regretting it after like a day we were there. Like for the second night that I was there, I asked for the I believe it's like the lactation nurse who helps like the mothers with breastfeeding, and we were only supposed to stay in the hospital for 3 days. So the day of the discharge, I was waiting for the nurse to come help me with that, and she didn't come until like probably 30 minutes before we were about to leave. And by the time she came, like Adam was already finished eating and he didn't want to eat anymore. And so I kind of had to do it myself, but because it was kind of hard for me, I went ahead and just pumped them. That way my breasts weren't so like sore and tender all the time from all like the colostrum and milk coming in. For Adam's 2-month checkup with his doctor, I had to update her about his feedings and told her that I was pumping milk for him. She told me to just pump once in a while and try to breastfeed him. And so I breastfed him and I got mastitis. For those of you guys who don't know what it is, it's basically like inflammation in like a mammary gland in your breast, and it's caused by bacteria. At first I didn't know what was going on. The symptoms I had were like I had high fevers, constant migraines. My migraines hurt so bad I was crying, and my fevers reached like over 100. I called my doctor to talk about it, and after like checking up and everything, she told me I had mastitis, and they prescribed me a pill to take for that. At that checkup, she did tell me that it was bacteria transfer from the baby. I didn't even know it was because of breastfeeding. And after like maybe 1 or 2 weeks, I decided to go ahead and try breastfeeding again. Yeah, having mastitis the second time around wasn't fun either. I noticed that my migraines got progressively worse, and my fevers were like 103. I realized I had mastitis again, and like along with the fevers and migraines, my breasts were really hurting. So I went back to the doctor's office and they prescribed me the same pill again. So I took that, and from then on I really didn't want to get mastitis anymore, so I just pumped. So Adam was born in July, and around October I noticed like I had a lot of hair falling out, but I wasn't really sure because I had switched conditioners and I thought it was my conditioner like making my hair fall out. The hair fallout was really excessive too. Like I would stop using my conditioner and it would still fall out, like in the shower and out of the shower. I would have like maybe like a handful or sometimes even 2 handfuls of hair falling out every single day. And around January, my husband thought it was because of my birth control pills, and so I called my doctor, and she said that the postpartum shedding is actually really normal. So before I cut my hair, it was like down to like my ribs, and I cut it like just a couple inches off, and that really helped with like the hair loss. Because I really wanted to, I went ahead and dyed my hair, and I don't know, but after I dyed my hair, I realized like not a lot of hair was falling out anymore, and I'm not sure if it's like the dye or something, but that really helped for me. Now that it's March, my hair is still falling out, but it's not like as much. So all the hair that I've lost is actually growing back. I don't know if you can see, like right here, you can see like some baby hairs growing out. There's like little hairs coming out. I recently just bought some biotin to try. So 2 weeks after we got home from the hospital, I was going through postpartum depression. It really sucks because you don't really know what to do. I felt really hopeless. I didn't know what to do. I was angry, I was sad. And it was a struggle for me because one, I was going through a lot of pain at that time. You know, like my body was still healing. Two, I was taking care of the baby by myself. I was questioning my decisions. I was, you know, starting to feel a little regret. So how I coped with the depression was I told myself that this is just a phase, you know. I need to get over it because I am a mother now. You know, I don't want my son seeing me like this. And, you know, I was just a mess and I realized I needed to pick myself up. And, you know, that's what I did. The whole postpartum depression thing was just like a week-long phase for me. And, you know, I started realizing, you know, I did have more hope than I thought. So there's not much else to say. And my iPad is running out of space. And my son is getting a little antsy. So we're gonna go ahead and end the video here. Thanks for watching. You wanna say bye? Say bye, everyone.